Hello there, everybody. Welcome back, and I'm here to be talking about Survivor 42, which is the quote-unquote new era of Survivor. Season 41, Season 42 are the new era where you drop the 4, keep the 2, or whatever, and there's a monster and all that sorts of stuff. As they say, they hype it up by saying all this type of stuff, and it's pretty interesting. And this season, like Season 41, does a lot different than what the traditional Survivor is, given that it isn't the typical 39 days. And by that alone, being a shorter window, the game evolves in the sense where they just add new stuff that's different. Like, for example, if you lose a challenge, you have to give up, like your rice and your flint and stuff like that. You have to give up stuff that you have at your camp to make life more hell, basically. And also, you start out without a lot of the stuff that they usually give you at the start. So they make it much more difficult, as they say, to accommodate for the shorter gameplay. And of course, with this season, it's really, I was really struggling to talk about this season because the only real thing different is the cast, obviously, because it's another new cast. All these people have never played before, so you get to see unique type of gameplay from this cast, and I really did like the cast. But a lot of the season for me, I felt, was hindered on the fact that the challenges were pretty much copy and paste. It was the same as last season, 41, with the challenges. The stuff that we didn't really like last season, like the do or die twist, where you could either sit out, or if you're the first to drop at the final 7 immunity, you have to pick a box. There's 3 boxes. If you pick flame, there's only 1 flame, you're safe, and then you vote. If you pick the skull, by default, you're eliminated no matter what. And that really fucks with the gameplay and voting people out and stuff. So the fact that both seasons they guessed correctly was just phenomenal. And another thing that, and I will say in the title, you see spoilers. I'm spoiling the hell out of this video this season. I'm just letting you know right now. But another thing that they did is, this is the most egregious one, is the Hourglass Twist, which I don't think anyone likes. Even other people that have played the show, other cast members, have come out on social media saying that they don't like this twist. And what the twist is they put everyone together from the 3 tribes, because both seasons, 41 and 42, are 3 tribes of 6. But what they do is they split you into 2 groups, and they send one person to exile, and those 2 groups compete in an immunity challenge, and if they win, they're guaranteed the merge and the jury and all that good stuff. But what they don't tell you, at least in 41 they didn't tell you, and 42 they didn't really tell you, but they did say the person sent to exile will have a major decision to make and all that. So what the decision turned out to be is, there's an hourglass. If you smash the hourglass, not only are you safe, but the people that lost that challenge that they compete in are also safe. And the people that won fair and square that challenge have to vote someone out, basically screwing over one of those people so they don't make the merge or jury. And on that level, it really annoyed me, because the 2 people that got screwed over, being, Lydia and Sydney, they got screwed over really bad. And it's up there with something like from Survivor China, where the weaker tribe, it wasn't Fei Long, it was the other one. I forgot what the tribe was, but it had Fiji and Jamie and all them on it. That tribe got to pick 2 of the strongest from the tribe that was dominated, and they got 2 as well. But they basically picked the 2 strongest guys on that tribe, and then threw the immunity challenge to vote one of them out. And that person got screwed over majorly as well. So it goes up there. The Hourglass Twist is one of the worst things added in the game. And since they filmed this back to back, they couldn't do nothing about it. I just hope they learned their lesson and they don't add it again. But with all that aside, even the stuff like that was added into, the season, I thought it was handled much better than 41. A lot of ways, I thought the cast was better than 41. I thought the way that they handled this stuff was better. And even just watching it as a viewer, because when watching, I just thought the gameplay and all was really solid. And the winner this season, which I have to say, phenomenal job to Marianne. I'm so happy for her, and it's really a big milestone because, like, obviously, with almost over 40 seasons, there isn't that many, black winners, and this is the second black woman to win after Vecepia about 20 years ago. So it's just crazy how long ago that was, and the fact that she didn't really play your typical game. Like, she was kind of on the bottom. She was looked at as like people didn't really know if to take her seriously or not because she had that type of fun, energetic personality, and she seemed kind of like a goofball. When it came down to the wire at the end of the season, she buckled down and took home the win, and I just thought it was really great because, like, I just felt really happy for her because she seemed like such a great person, and to pull off the win, I think that was just great. And even the other people, like last season, I didn't hate the cast, but this season, like, there wasn't like a bad one in there, even though everyone trashes on Jonathan and all that because of many reasons, but of course that one topic of race at Tribal, which that was personally for me. I really don't like getting involved with this type of stuff, but at the end of the day, people that trash on the show and all that say it's like the crew and stuff that forces upon you. I really don't think that's the case. I just think it's what the contestants and all, because what Survivor is at the end of the day is a social experiment. You put all these people from different walks of life together and they interact. And if that's how they felt, because I will admit, I've noticed the main thing that set them off is there was only 4 black contestants. 2 of the 4 were voted out back to back, and that was a double tribal, and the last 2 black people were in that group of people voting off, and they weren't expecting that to happen. How they took it as was there was like something, like, it just didn't seem right that all the black people seemed to be getting voted out back to back, which in other seasons, like season 39, Island of the Idols, that happened where 3 black people back to back to back voted out. Survivor Cagayan, season 28, 3 black people back to back to back. It's like it was a trend that happens in seasons where whenever they start getting eliminated, it seems kind of messed up when you think about it. But the episode was a real showstopper for a lot of people, and I didn't hate it, and I still watched the season, but I could understand if people felt uncomfortable because I really don't think that they meant any malice, but the fans trashing on like Jonathan, saying he's evil and a racist and all that type of stuff is really gross, and it made me sick to that the fans like that are a part of that, and even other people who played previously were trashing on him and agreeing with that. And I don't want to name names and all that, but that was just gross. But the ironic thing is, after all that, you would think that the main girl, Drea, who brought it up, wouldn't have anything to do with this guy and all that. But it shows as she posted that they're friends and they're going to be hanging out and all that type of stuff. I don't know if that, like, I think that that's legit because she posted it. Why would she, unless to try to help him save face? But it's just like Survivor. There are moments where the show, like, that's what makes it so entertaining and interesting to watch. Is there are moments like that are so raw and really hit, but you're like, wow, it's kind of crazy that we saw that on like live TV, like on like a big TV, like in a show. And I don't know, it's just moments like that make the show really, keeps me wanting to come back and watch. And of course, for the challenges and the social dynamics and the politics in the show, because I hate politics in real life, but in the show, and I gotta say, the cast overall, really great. I enjoyed them all. Even the people who were booed really early, like, I don't really think there was a negative in the cast, except for maybe the first boot or so. Like, the first boot, like, I felt bad for that person because they were pulled out for the medical reasons, but, like, it just seemed kind of fishy. It just seemed like they brought that person on just to have that story, of them, being trans and stuff, and then they had to leave. It just seemed kind of weird because they do background checks and check people in advance. So either they didn't do their jobs and do that, or they knew and they still let the person on regardless. Either way, that was the only nitpick in terms of the cast. And I gotta say, the merge cast, which is where you get to the merge section, that cast, again, the gameplay was really entertaining. The challenges I liked, but they were basically the same as last season, so there wasn't nothing too new. And it was really interesting to see who got, voted off when. Anyways, I'm kind of just rambling at this point, but these were all my rambled thoughts on Survivor 42. Again, thank you all so much for watching. Now, I did really like this season overall, a major improvement from last season, and I didn't hate last season, but like a lot of the castmates, like I really like Jonathan. I don't care what anyone says. I thought Omar was phenomenal. He was like the puppet master. Marianne came in with the clutch and won. Wonderful. Even like some of the other characters that maybe didn't get as much development, like Lindsay, for example, or Romeo. Like I enjoyed these people. Drea. Mike, I loved Mike, and especially his friendship with Jonathan. That was so cool. The bromance there, that was great. Again, I really enjoyed the cast all around, and thank you all so much for watching this video. It meant so much to me because I've been really wanting to get videos up, but I'm gonna be real with you. Like, upon being sick for like about a week or so, I have been feeling better, but I've been so busy with work that I just didn't feel as motivated to do a video, and it sucks. But if I don't feel as motivated to get a video out when I do, like a week or so ago when this season aired, then the video would come off as not really that good for you guys. So I just wanted to be in the right headspace to do it. So that's why it took, a minute, but I do appreciate it so much. And don't worry, expect more videos to come out soon. Again, thank you all so much for watching. It means a lot to me. And I'll see you all in the next video. Bye.